Hey everybody, this is Bill from Matt-Trakker.com and welcome to Season 5, Episode 1 of Behind the Mask. Season 5, that's pretty impressive. For those of you who don't know, I go by calendar year. Season 4 is a lot of fun, a lot of really great conversations, a lot of really good topics covered. And we're going to keep it going for Season 5. If there's anything you want to see covered or talked about mask-related, feel free to let me know in the comments on any of our videos. Sky's the limit, really. So don't be afraid to ask. There's going to be a giveaway this month. You have the opportunity to win this t-shirt. All you have to do is be subscribed to the channel, post comments, give us likes on any of the videos that we have, and a winner will be picked at random. Size will be whatever size you want. It'll ship anywhere you want. So, good luck. The more you comment, the more you like, more chances you have at winning. And in this agent profile, we're going to be talking about Alex Sector, an agent of mask who is voiced by the late Brendan McCain. Brendan recently passed away December 29th of 2020. And the last talk in overtime, did a moment of silence for him. I really hope that Sharon and her friends and family are able to get into a good place. And I was really happy to know that in the end, after a really valiant fight, they were able to be together at that moment. So very, very sorry and very sad about the passing, but I really hope that you're resting in peace, Brendan, and thanks for a lifetime of memories. But now when I think of Alex, I think of him as kind of a de facto leader if Matt is out of commission. It's almost a given, I think, really. As I thought about this when I was putting this episode together, maybe Bruce, but I think because of the barrier that Dusty has with Bruce, sometimes we get confused by the riddles. I think that it might make it harder on that front. So I think Alex would be the choice as the leader of Mask if Matt was incapacitated for an extended period of time. In the cartoon, Alex would appear in 37 episodes in seasons 1 and seasons 2, and he would appear along in the cartoon. In the cartoon, Alex would appear in 37 episodes spanning seasons 1 and 2. In season 2, he had a color change of his outfit and appeared with the Collector and the Disruptor mask. In the cartoon, Alex would appear in 37 episodes, which I found to be a little lacking, considering there were 75 of them. He appeared in both seasons 1 and seasons 2, and his first appearance was in season 1, episode 1, Deathstone, and his final appearance was in season 2, episode 71, The Challenge of the Masters. Alex, also known as Megabyte, owns and operates an exotic pet store while also being a veterinarian, which I guess that would come in handy if you're selling exotic pets like capybaras and you're the only person that can treat them. It's a win-win. It's a good business model, really. I don't know why he's an agent. He has that model, that little scheme going there. Is he a Venom agent? Well, maybe. Alex is known to have a wide array of skills that make him vital to the Mask team. Those skills include computers, communications, research, metal knowledge, his planning and tactics, and his knowledge of botany, really. It's a very wide range, but a lot of what you see there when it's compacted, excluding the botany, that's why I kind of think that he would make a really good leader. I guess botany helps too. I don't know. Alex wears two different masks in the cartoon, Jackrabbit and Disruptor. Jackrabbit allows Alex to kind of levitate briefly, and also fly for short periods. It does have, like I said, briefly in short periods, it has limitations to what it can do. He uses it quite frequently. Usually he's grabbing somebody and getting them to safety. It's a useful mask, and it's one that I feel would have a tangible use in the real world. I think maybe it needs to be paired with something else, though, because if you're always grabbing people and, does the lifting of it also make your grip stronger? So you got to think about it that way. If you're holding multiple people or just a large person, you need some extra strength behind what you're holding. It's just something to think about. And the Disruptor mask, well, I mean, this one here makes the Jackrabbit power look like garbage, really. The Disruptor mask, it can disrupt radio signals. Yeah. No, don't flood the comments with what an amazing power that is. It's almost as bad as Totem. Almost. But at least Totem explodes. I guess that's its saving grace. And poor Alex never got to pilot his own vehicle until season 2, which was the Collector. I guess you can call it piloting, but not really. You're sitting in a toll booth. He would primarily be in Rhino as a co-pilot, or sometimes in Firecracker, but it was always the co-pilot and never actually piloting. There might have been some times in the cartoon where maybe he was driving one of them for a very short, like a scene maybe, but he was never the primary pilot of any of those vehicles. Kind of makes you wonder, did he not have a license? Why was he always just there for the ride? I guess they had the idea for the character, but they didn't have an idea where to place him. So it makes you wonder how thought out the character really was, from the storyboard to the toy. And as a toy, Alex with Jackrabbit would be packaged with Boulder Hill, or you could find it in the 2-pack. It would come with Buddy Hawks. Since it was a Series 1 toy, you had the short mask and the long mask variants. And if you're looking for a figure that mimics the cartoon almost perfectly from an accuracy standpoint, I think this one here is probably tops on that without doing any customization to it. There's a little couple, some things you need to do with it, but it's almost right there. It's almost cartoon accurate. And that's a really, really high selling point for this figure. You don't have to get Boulder Hill to have this figure in your collection. As I said, he's a co-pilot for everything. So if you have Rhino, get Alex. Have him hang out. If you're not looking to get Boulder Hill where you can't actually store it anywhere and display it, this is a good way to go on that avenue. And with the Collector, and in Series 3, Alex would get a color change where he's wearing a yellow vest with the Collector. And this came as a free toy option where you send a couple UPC codes away and you would get the toy back. But it also did appear in the traditional red boxes as well for sale at the stores. But let me know your overall thoughts on Alex. Do you think he would be a good leader for the mask team if Matt wasn't available? What are your thoughts on his mask powers? Do you have a preference of either one? I'm guessing most people are going to say Jackrabbit, but there might be somebody out there who really sees a really good value in disrupting radio signals. I guess it can come in handy if you're in the racing season and you talk by radio, but it's still a little weak. And do you agree with my sentiment of the action figure? Is there one that you think is the most cartoon accurate over Alex? I'm always interested to hear your opinion on that. So thanks for watching, and remember to like, comment, and subscribe to help keep Mask alive. And this is Bill from Matt-Trakker.com, and I'll talk to you later.